Fairy Glow TV. The Final Battle of Gulabvan and Kaalpratham. It was a deep and silent night. The sky was still, the air was heavy, and Gulbahar sat alone on the temple steps. In her hand was an old letter, its corners torn and its words shaking in the moonlight. Only 3 words were written. "I am awake now." Her eyes widened. She knew what it meant. Kaalpratham, the dark force that had once tried to destroy Gulabvan, had returned. Suddenly, the ground beneath her trembled. A glowing blue light rose from under the temple and flowed toward the lake. Without wasting time, Gulbahar called her 2 dearest fairy sisters, Noora and Bindu, and together they rushed toward the lake. As they reached, the surface of the water began to shine. From the glowing ripples, 2 magical mermaids appeared, one with a blue tail and the other golden. They said nothing, but in the air, shining words appeared. Kaalpratham's seed is hidden deep in the magical Indrajal world. If it breaks, the earth will drown. Gulbahar stepped forward and said, "I am not here to fear. I am here to protect." The mermaids nodded and took their hands. In the next moment, the 3 fairies dived deep into the glowing water. They entered a new world, Indrajal Lok. It was full of glowing corals, sparkling fishes, and soft blue light. But the silence here was mysterious. It felt both beautiful and dangerous. The golden mermaid whispered, "To reach Kaalpratham's power, you must pass 3 spirit gates." At the first gate, Gulbahar saw Gulabvan burning, flowers turning to ash, trees falling, everything lost. But Gulbahar stood strong and said, "Even if everything burns, I will still protect it." The gate opened. At the second gate, her mother appeared with open arms and said, "Come home, my child, leave all this." Tears came to her eyes, but she replied, "I'm no longer just your daughter. I belong to all of Gulabvan." And the gate opened again. At the third gate, there was a mirror. Inside it, Gulbahar saw herself, tired, broken, scared. But inside her heart burned a blue flame, the Indradeep. She touched it gently and said, "This is my real power." The mirror shattered into tiny lights. Finally, Gulbahar stood before Kaalpratham. He was not a person. He was a shifting shadow. Sometimes her father's face, sometimes her worst memories, sometimes her own shadow, full of fear and sadness. But Gulbahar walked forward calmly. She looked into the shadow's dark eyes and softly said, "I did not come to fight you. I came to understand you." And then she placed the glowing Indradeep into his chest. Suddenly, a blue light exploded. The mermaids turned into rainbows and danced in circles. Kaalpratham slowly melted away, like a heavy fear finally leaving the world. But from where he disappeared, a single glowing seed remained. The golden mermaid whispered, "This is the seed of wishes. Only one who has defeated fear and doubt can plant it." Gulbahar kicked it up carefully, and the fairies returned to Gulabvan. At the lake where their journey began, Gulbahar planted the seed. Slowly, a magical wish tree grew. Its branches sparkled with light, and its flowers were not ordinary. They shone with magic and hope. One morning, when sunlight touched the tree, 4 tiny fairies were born from the flowers, small, glowing, flying with rainbow dust. All the fairies clapped with joy and crowned Gulbahar with a magical crown of light and flowers. From that day, she became Gulabvan's mother queen. Now, whenever a fairy touches the tree with a true heart, one pure wish comes true. And when the fairies dance near the lake under the rainbow sky, a sweet voice whispers, "True courage brings true magic, and every brave heart creates a new fairy tale." If you liked this story, like the video, subscribe to Fairy Glow TV, and press the bell icon for more magical adventure.